Hello. Hi. Hi. Welcome. Welcome to the Tyler Fischer Show. It's good to see you. It's good to feel you. It's good to just feel your energy. I feel your energy in the room. Do you feel my energy? Yeah, let's just be in the room together. Just breathe in. Let's just leave the city outside today. Let me tell you a little story about how I overcame some anxiety on my way from Brooklyn Heights to the studio today, and how I used different poses like Sharangadana and Shambhankarantasana and Flavantasana. And let me just talk for 30 minutes before we start the class. That is how every yoga class begins in New York City. Welcome to the show. Welcome. Thank you. Episode 2. I can't even believe it. This show is just, the season is flying by. But I appreciate anybody. I appreciate if you listen to episode 1. If you enjoyed the show, I got some great feedback. And, you know, I wasn't canceled, so I didn't hit the mark, because that was a goal, right? It's part of the goal here at the Tyler Fischer Show is to get canceled. Cancel me. Somebody cancel me. Quickly cancel me, because I'm just seeing the trend, man. Like the people try to cancel them, they're getting on Netflix. These are your courses of action, right? These are your courses of action. Listen up. Get a pen, get a paper. Make sure you recycle it. And make sure the ink is sustainable, organic, free-range ink. You're gonna want some good diversity, or you're gonna want to say some radical shit, and that's where we are right now. You want to have a nice, rich skin tone, or you want to say some shit. I don't know. I don't know if that's true, but either way, so happy you joined me. Thanks for I got some good feedback. Really excited. This is a challenge for me to do a show, on my own. I don't have guests yet. Maybe I'll have guests. Sorry, I'm just looking for the timer, because I'm going to time myself so that I don't talk for too long, because I'm self-conscious, right? We're all self-conscious. That's okay. And part of this show for me is doing something I'm afraid of doing, which is heroin, and that's, as you know, that's how I start the show, but also just talking without a script. That's a fear of mine. So I'm doing that, right? This is kind of keeping me sane while the comedy clubs are closed. I'm going to be doing the podcast. Maybe I'll just do it forever, but I want to give a quick shout out to some new patrons who joined Patreon, and every time someone joins, I literally thank God. I say a prayer. I am so just flattered and honored to be a part of this with you guys, because you guys are making this possible. So I want to give a thank you to Kelly Emmers and Stefan. Yeah, from Germany. I know you from Germany. Das ist gut. Danke schön, Stefan. Joseph, Jack Powers, Elena, Stella, Tim, Jana, Hannah, Greg, Julian, Jeff, Nick, Vivian, Mary, Gwendolyn, Kat, Jody, Christine, Luke, John, Cassandra, Dave. Thank you guys. Welcome to Team Tyler. It's a good team. It's a strong team. We've got a good lineup. Good lineup on the pitch today. No, we don't have any guests today. But part of that is because I'm lazy. And it's like, you gotta do what you're willing to do. And I knew I'd be willing to do the podcast if I didn't have guests. I might have some guests on at some point, but for now, it's just old Tyler. So, and part of his I'm trying to find my voice, and I want you guys to take that journey with me, because as I mentioned last time, I don't have the fun stage voice, right? I don't have it. Some people have it. Hey, fella. Jim Gaffigan's got it. Living in New York is tough. It's weird living in New York. There's hot dogs in every corner. What if they put hot dogs in a Hot Pocket? Hot dog pocket. Hot dog pocket. Hot pocket. He's got a fun voice. Where's mine? I'm starting to wonder, do you think you have to have a fun voice to be a famous comedian? I've been wondering and pondering about that. You know, Sebastian Maniscalco, one of the most fun voices to listen to. Part of why I love him, he's hilarious, but he's got a fun voice. I need my thing. He's got his... You know what bothers me? You know what really bothers me? Is people wearing sandals? Why are you guys wearing sandals? What are you doing? It's fun. He's got the what bothers me, Seinfeld. What's the deal with that? What's the deal with tinfoil? Is there tin and there's no foil? What's going on? He's got the fun one. So I'm looking for my fun one. And it could take years, so I ask you that you stick with me on this journey. You help me find my voice. Look at this. I want to just say, look at the upgrade. Look at what your contributions on Patreon are doing. Episode 1 of the Tyler Fischer Show, FYI, was shot in 1080p. All right? We were shooting it in a 1080p. Do you know what a 1080p is? It's the size of the frame. 1080p is the size of the frame. So now we're shooting in 4K. Look how clear it is. Huh? Look at that. We've already upgraded because the kind people at Patreon subscribing and enabling me to move to 4K. That's a clear picture. Look at that. If it's too clear, I'm not attractive enough to really be in a super clear picture. If you want me to go back down to 1080p, if this is too much of my face or whatever, you let me know. But look at this. Look at the set upgrade, okay? I got an iPad here. I got this. Look at this, huh? Look at this. Look at these books. These weren't here last time. Look at the set design. This is episode 2. Just imagine episode 15, what we'll be doing. Look at that. I just had the Apple last time. Oh my God. Wow. I didn't even notice. Look at that. Oh my God, look at the book the apple was on. What is this? The autobiography of Malcolm X. That's so weird. I didn't even know that was there. That I've been reading this and learning about black people and black history. That's so weird that was there. That's not a virtue signal. I'm not signaling at... Oh my God, sorry. I just went to take a sip of my water and look at this coaster. It's like a gender-neutral, non-binary, sort of ethnically ambiguous person on that coaster. That's so weird that would be there. So, I'm just saying, like, it's a diverse set, and, why don't we just put a mask on Malcolm? Look at that. Malcolm X is wearing a mask on the Tyler Fischer Show because he knows how to save people's lives. Look at this. Oh my God. Let's get her under there too. Or him, or her, whoever it is. This is the kind of show you get with me. Even though I am not diverse, even though diverse doesn't mean skin color, but that's what everybody wants you to think now, is diversity means the color of your skin and who you're fucking and your gender and all that stuff. That's not what it means. But on the Tyler Fischer Show, we're going with the woke definition of diverse. And though I don't offer diversity in what shape or form, even though I grew up with a gay father and a mother who was very sick because many reasons, none of that matters, guys. Even though I'm the size of a 9th grader, none of that matters because it's all about your skin color and who you like to fuck. That's brutal. I think we beat Bill Burr's numbers last week. I'm not sure, but let me just oh yeah, look at that. I think I got 36 downloads. Bill got 35 downloads last week on a Monday. So yeah, that's the diversity thing. It's not good, guys. It's not good. It's never ended well. I am a history fanatic. It does not end well once we start dividing people up by their group identity. It doesn't work. Speaking of, I don't know who I look like, but I'm trying some new COVID looks. Have you guys found your COVID look? I thought I was going to grow my hair out, you know? Look like fucking Steven Tyler, just let it all out. 9 months later, I look like Kurt Cobain fucked Macaulay Culkin when he was a kid. Like adult Kurt and young Macaulay. Look at me. You watching on YouTube? If you're not, go to YouTube, Tyler Fischer, subscribe, hit the notification bell, make a comment, give a like, all right? Let's see what I look like. Tell me what I look like. I look like Zach Galifianakis fucked Niles Crane from Frasier. I look like Santa fucked an elf. It's not how I thought it would turn out. It's not. I look like Tom Hanks in Forrest Gump when he was running. I was running. Except I wasn't running. I haven't exercised since the panty hit. I've been laying on the sofa. Not with Jenny, but with Freddie. My dog Freddie. Now I'm turning into Dana Carvey. People say I look like him sometimes. I don't think so. I don't know. People get that a lot. You Dana Carvey, I get, you know. Oh, what are you going to do? Are you going to do an impression of Dana Carvey? No. You want me to do it? I'm not going to do it. You think I'm just going to pander to you and do one of his impressions from SNL? Not gonna die. Not gonna die. Gotta be prudent. Can't pander to the people. Not gonna die. Not gonna die. I'm sitting here with Bar and she said not that, so I'm not gonna die. I went on a date with a woman once in Los Angeles. And I'm on this date and she goes, you look a lot like my ex-boyfriend. And I was like, that's not good. That's never a good thing. Don't ever tell somebody that. Don't ever tell somebody that. It is a lose-lose. Because if you look that person up and they look like fucking homeless Zach Galifianakis, you're like, well, I look like homeless Zach Galifianakis. And if they look like Zach Morris from Saved by the Bell and they're some stud, you're like, well, I'm not as hot as your ex and this isn't going to end well. So it's a stupid thing to tell people. But anyways, she told me I looked like her ex-boyfriend. And then she goes, and I think his dad was a famous comedian. And I was like, was his dad Dana Carvey? She goes, oh yeah, that was it. Yeah, I dated Dana Carvey's son for like a few years, Dex Carvey. And I was like, wow, that's fucking weird. So I guess I do look like him. Also, turned out this woman was a prostitute. So that was, well, that was a little weird, wasn't it? Maybe she was playing with Satan? I found out she was a prostitute after I was on the date. It wasn't like she's a prostitute, so go out with a prostitute. She told me after that, and anyway, she told me to meet her somewhere, and where I met her turned up to be a motel that she lived in because she was a prostitute, and she used to date Dana Carvey's son, and I don't like LA that much. But I do love the weather and the sun and stuff, but I don't like doing these dates with these prostitutes who say I look like this guy's son. Anyways. Hope you're doing okay. Taking care of yourself. Staying away from the Capitol. Anybody at the Capitol the other day? I wasn't there. Was it a coup? What do you think? Was it a coup? People are saying it was a coup. Could have been a coup. Could have been a coup. Was it a coup? I don't know. But I think they need to change that word. I think that word is part of the problem because it's too cute. It's too cute. You can't look. You gotta have a word with some edge, with some impact. You know. Racist. Oh, you don't want to be racist because it's got a little bit of a punch to it. Coup? Who came up with that word? When was the first time that this idea was presented to overtake a government. Things were so bad, so bloody, so awful, so oppressive that they decided to overthrow the government, and that's the word they came up with? What scenario was that? You know? Government's just overreaching, control. You know, some guy gathers everybody in the town. Everybody gather around. I am sick and tired of this. I've had enough. We lost our freedom of speech. They're controlling our every move. They're hurting our women, our children. They're taking away our food. We're starving in this town. We got to march up there. We got to get our weapons and we got to take control. Who's with me? Let's kill these mofos. We just need a word for it. We just need a word. Who's got an idea? What are we going to call it? This bloodbath where we overtake the government, what are we going to call it? Some guy raises his hand. What about, Coup? Sorry, you got to speak up. You got to speak up. You're far back. I said, what if we call it, a coup? Did you say a crow? No, let's go, let's kill the government, to overthrow them, take over, and we'll call it a coup. All right, we'll go with that. We'll go with coup. No objections to coup? Everyone cool with coup? You cool with coup? All right, coup it is. Coup. So change the name, and then maybe this stuff wouldn't happen. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm just talking, and that's the point of this podcast, is to just talk. Let it out. I go to therapy twice a week, but this is the serious session. This is the session. But, everybody, these guys, I don't personally think it was a coup, because it didn't seem like they really had a purpose, or like they really wanted to overthrow. I was like, to me, it looked like, if you looked at these images of these men with furs and face paint, it looked like they were like, you guys want to just, it was like Trump called them up. If he orchestrated this thing, I don't know if he orchestrated, he definitely he heated them up. He didn't explicitly say go out and take over the Capitol. But if for some reason we get some leaked audio of Donald Trump calling one of these hoodlums, it would probably go like this. Okay, excuse me. So I'm going to say we're going to walk up to the Capitol, right? I'm going to say we're going to do Pennsylvania Avenue, right? And I'm going to walk with you, right? I'm really not. Frank, I'm not going to walk with him going back to the White House. So I'm going to walk. I'll be right there with you, right? Because fake election, right? It was fake. And they know that. So I want you, okay? I want you to get your buddies. I want you to dress like you're in the musical Cats, okay? One of you can play Mr. Mistopheles. You remember him? It's a great actor. Or Rum Tum Tugger, right? Rum Tum Tugger. Or maybe Old Deuteronomy, right? So pick your characters, and you want to line up, and you want to reenact the failing musical of Cats, because that's going to confuse them, right? We want to confuse them. That's what we want to do. That's what I've been doing for many years, probably all of the years. And also have somebody perhaps do some selfies with a podium, okay? Here's the problem. You guys don't know. I'm a Brooklynite, right? I live in Brooklyn. We all look the same. You don't know that I wasn't at that protest. You don't know I wasn't at that, didn't riot, break into the Capitol. That's the problem. That's a big problem, by the way, okay? Far left and the far right look the same, and that's a problem. You don't know I wasn't that guy who stole the podium. You don't know I wasn't that guy in that viral picture who was so happy to have that podium. Take it. Come on. Bob, take the picture, quick. Come on. Take it. Come on. I got to take the L train back home. Come on. Quick, let's go. Let's go get a cappuccino. Take it. I look exactly like that guy, and you know that. You know that. We all know that. And that's a problem. It's a big, big, big problem. Also, if you want to know why I know all those names to those characters in Cats, well, like I said, I'm just a regular old white guy who had a gay dad and worked in a daycare from age 7 on. Yeah, just a regular old whitey. Just an old white face. Just an old paste head who had a gay dad and a mom who ran a daycare in my house that I worked at from age 7 on. So it's a normal white patriarchal life that I had. But look, we're not all the same, us whiteies. We're not all the same. We're just not. Okay? How many white guys made a quiche this morning? I did, right? I got a peach fucking cobbler on the boil right now. Yeah, there's some white dudes who are just what you fucking watch the game, dude. You watch the fucking game tonight, dude. Watch the fucking game tonight, dude. Watch the game tonight. But me, no. That's not what I do on a Sunday. On a Sunday, I go to the farmer's market. I get some very local, very organic, very high-priced vegetables. All right, maybe I'll make an Irish beef stew, a souffle, a French omelet, perhaps. Maybe I'll put a roast in. Maybe I'll make a lemon garlic roast chicken. And I'll have food for the week. Maybe that's what I do. We're not all fucking, bro, fucking touchdown. No. Because I didn't grow up like that, okay? We didn't all grow up like that. Diversity doesn't just mean your skin color. It could also mean that you grew up in New Haven, Connecticut, spending your weekends taking the train to New York and seeing Phantom of the Opera 35 times with your gay dad, okay? Because that's what I did. We're not all fucking touchback, man. Fucking we're not all like that, okay? If I was like that, how would I know every word to every song from Phantom of the Opera? How would I know that? Huh? How would I know that? How would I know every word to every song from the musical Company? How many white bros were watching A Marriage Story, and when Adam Driver started singing Being Alive, knew every fucking word? We're not all the same, okay? We're not all the same. I'm sorry. Somebody need me too much. We're not all the same. Somebody know me too well. How do I know these words? Somebody pull me up short and put me through hell and give me support. We don't all watch football for being alive. Some of us go to the theater. So anyways, everybody looks the same. The left wing and the right wing. That's a problem. That's my point. That's a problem. Because we all look like we're in a ZZ Top cover band, but we also like to do yoga on Sunday. And we do sustainable farming, maybe a little clay work, a little clay throwing. And we also like to put our preferred pronouns in our Twitter profile. That's a problem. I didn't even know. I turned on the news. I didn't know that these were Trump supporters. I was like, oh, Bonnaroo's happening. I was like, whoa, oh shit, South by Southwest. They're doing it this year. Everyone got the vaccines, and there was some red hats. I was like, oh, what is that? A Smashing Pumpkins revival concert? Oh wait, no, those are super right wing, super Trumpy people. Okay, interesting. That's not good, because what if there's a civil war? How are we gonna know who's on what side? How are we going to know that? The Bushwick people, the Brooklyn people, and the hard Trumpers? Same guy. What are we going to do? We're going to have to come up with some really obscure questions to find out who's who. That's the only solution. We're going to have to come up with some really specific fucking Brooklyn questions to find out who's on what side. Hey, put the gun down. 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 Okay, man. I'm one of you, man. I'm on your side. Really? You sure? Yeah, man. Dude, I'm one of you, man. You got the wrong guy. I'm on your side. I don't like Trump. Never did. I'm a Bernie guy. All right. Well, then, what's a macchiato? Come on, man. It's an easy one, dude. What is this, like the first round of Jeopardy, dude? It's an easy one. What is it, man? It's a small You know, it's a tiny, yeah. Small what? Small what? It's a small fox. Wrong. Shit, motherfucker, shady. We're going to have to get these questions ready. We're going to have to get these questions ready to find out who's who. Hey, man, put the gun down. Put the gun down. All right, man. All right. You one of us? Are you one of us? Of course I am. What do you mean, dude? What do you mean? Of course I'm one of you, dude. I'm on your side. I'm on the right side of this. All right. What? Shut up and get down. What is the superior cheese? Cheddar Jack or Parmesan Reggiano? It's an easy one, dude. What is this, Wheel of Fortune, dude? What is this, dude? Come on. It's Cheddar Jack. Fuck, no, DJ, fuck. Gotta have these questions ready. You know, I think I've done enough examples, but hey, put the gun down, put it down, put it down, down, get on the fucking ground, get on the ground. Shut the fuck. What? I'm one of you, man. You shut up. You come on, man. I'm one of you. Look at me. Look at my beard. Look at my flannel, dude. You know I got this in American Eagle. I'm one of you. You shut up. You answer me this right now. You're in New York City. You're 22 years old. You want to live in the hottest neighborhood, the most hip neighborhood. You want to tell people you live there and they're going to go home and fuck you just because you're fucking address. What neighborhood do you move to? Come on, man. That's an easy one. Get off my face. That's an easy one. You're going to want to live in Times Square. Psh, wrong. Fuck! You know, I think you get... Put the gun down, dude. Put the gun down. Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. Come on. Answer me this. I'm you. I'm one of you, man. I'm one of you. All right. Yeah. You're one of me. Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. You're walking down Montrose Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. Yeah, I know. I love Montrose. I lived there right after college. Okay. All right. You see some eggs. On the ground. Right? They're splattered on the ground. You think, what is this? Did someone drop their groceries? Or is this an art installation? I'll see where you're going with this. I know what you mean. I'm with you. Yeah? Okay. Then you look up. There's some soda cans dangling down from the electrical cords. You know what I'm talking about, right? What's going on? Is this an accident or is this an art installation? Oh, come on. I got you, man. It's an art installation, right? Okay, whose art is that? Eggs on the ground, dangling cans. Who is that? What artist is it? It's Monet. Wrong. It's Banksy, bitch. Fuck no! So, you know what I mean. It's going to be hard to tell. And we're going to have to figure it out. So... don't quit comedy. That's the goal. That's my point. Is it's not perfect, and sometimes you start a podcast and you gotta figure it out. Okay, you gotta figure it out. But look, we're shooting in 4K. We got Malcolm X. You know what I learned from this book, and I did read this book, by the way, before I was mandated to fucking read up about your fucking whiteness. Before I was mandated to read up about how much of a shitty fuck I am because of the color of my skin. What happened to Martin Luther King? Martin Luther King! Why aren't we doing... We were getting closer, I think. I think we were getting closer. You know Martin Luther King, right? That obscure dude, right? That indie priest nobody heard of? Who had this wild idea that you probably never heard of this, judge people by content of their character, not by the content of their TikTok, of their skin. We're getting farther away from that. It's not good. But what I learned from Malcolm X, which is, I cried when I read this book. I actually stopped at that paragraph. Basically, I'm reading the book, and he's going, white people suck. White people suck. Oh, they love Dave Matthews Band. White people suck. The fucking Birkenstocks. All, fucking asparagus. Whatever. Then I read on. I'm a little upset. I'm going, is this what this... I don't like this shaming stuff. It doesn't help me, It doesn't help me. It makes me resentful. And then he goes, and then I met some cool white dudes, and I realized all white people didn't suck. I go, okay, read on. Okay. All right. What's next? Then I come to a chapter whose mother he was very close with ended up in an insane asylum. And he had to go visit his mom, and she started slipping, and she started slipping, and she started slipping even more, mentally slipping even more. He says in this book, the worst part of his life, the hardest part in his life, was having to see his mom in a psych ward, losing her mind, losing it mentally, losing the closest person in his life. That same thing happened to me about 3 years ago. Found my mom trying to kill herself. It's not all comedy on this podcast. So, goes into a psych ward. 3 worst years of my life. She's doing all right now. But I read that and I go, holy shit. This is not what I expected at all from this experience of reading about Malcolm X's life. And it was so cool because I thought, wow, that guy saw people get lynched, shot at, some of the most racist, awful stuff you can dream up. He saw and experienced, yet both of us, the hardest parts of our life was the same thing, and it had nothing to do with race. And I thought that was pretty cool. So, what I'm saying is that put your fucking gun down, dude. Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. How much do strawberries cost at the farmer's market? $3. $39. No, you see how I can't even be serious for more than 3 minutes? Do you see my coping mechanism? Do you understand? I'm going to be open about that. I'm trying to turn the tide on that a little bit. As my therapist says, Tyler, stop being funny. And then I go, okay, I'll stop. And she goes, stop doing an impression of me. I go, I'm not. I'm stopping. I'm doing what you want. She goes, stop. She goes, get out of my office. Get out of my office. I go, okay. She goes, I don't want to see you anymore as a client. I go, that's fine. I don't like this. I did go to therapy. And first thing my therapist says was, Tyler, our goal is to get you to stop doing things that you don't want to do. I said, okay. So the first thing I did was I stopped going to therapy because I didn't like going. So that was a good therapist. I'll give you her number. 1 session, in and out, baby. In and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. So yeah, old Malcolm X. I thought that was pretty interesting and pretty cool that I related to this guy who had very different lives. You know, I grew up, as I said, going to see Cats and going to see Phantom of the Opera. I have a Phantom of the Opera mask every weekend. I do. That's another thing is like, you know, and I love my dad and I wouldn't change any of it. And, you know, I stood up for him when I would get slack from friends because, you know, nobody was out back then. This was the early 90s. And so it was pretty rough, you know, it was pretty rough. But then he grew up in a time when you couldn't come out. So it's like, it's all relative. That's what Woody Allen says when he's dating. It's all relative. And so you never know someone's background. And that's what I took away from this book was we got to go back to finding out people's personal stories, because the more we go into this group identity shit, the less you learn about someone's specific background, what they went through, you know, what their upbringing was. Everyone's got a lot of trauma that's pretty much what being an adult is. You're a child, and then when you're an adult, is trying to heal the crazy shit that happened to you when you were a child. That's life. And hopefully you get a labradoodle on the way. So, Malcolm X, read the book. Look at me, right? Look what I'm doing in my free time. Reading up on old Malcolm. So, I'm going to end you guys with a video I just made. Speaking of, I got some slack for having some dark topics in this video, but that's okay because we got to talk about it. This is a video I just made. It's Owen Wilson, I'm a big fan of. Owen Wilson having an interview with All right, look, I'm a little self-conscious. That got a little dark, but that's okay. That's what's going to happen. I don't need to stick to a script. I got some bullet points here, but if you're willing to go on this journey with me, I'm willing to go on this journey with you. Okay? Let's grow together. Don't give up whatever you're doing. Keep doing it. Do something nice for yourself every single day. Like I said last week, I get a massage every week. Last Friday, I got 2. Was the second one a happy ending? I don't remember, but either way, as long as you're doing something nice for yourself every day, you can't save the world, okay? Take care of yourself before you go out and try saving the world. So this is Owen Wilson interviewing himself. Please enjoy.
Wow, Owen Wilson, dude. It's so good to meet you. Dude, it's so good to meet you. I'm a big fan of yours. Come on, I'm a big fan of yours. What? Jeez. Wow. But you're so nice, like even nicer than, dude. You're like so grounded. I was gonna say the same thing, like, dude. You're ground, dude. Like it's like I feel like it's like Tom, like ground control to Major Tom over here. What? You're blowing my mind right now. You're blowing my mind. You're Derek Zoolander. No, I'm not, dude. No, dude, I was totally kidding, man. I was just doing a goof. Yeah, and I'm also like did a little bit of acid. So. I did a lot of acid before. Why'd you try to kill yourself? Man, I really wish you didn't ask that. Why, dude? I gotta go to the sponsor. It's gonna be so awkward. Why, dude? This episode is brought to you by Dollar Shave Club. You'll never cut yourself again. See what I mean, dude? It's like so awkward. It's like, wow. Man. Thank you so much for watching that. I finally got a green screen, so I was able to make that video. I don't know, totally just transform my way of making videos, because now I could have multiple people. But you guys are awesome, and I just want to say, join my Patreon if you want to support what I'm doing. If you want to join Team Tyler, join Team, because you're crazier than the road. You're Derek Zoolander. Come on, join me. We got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of videos to make. And I'm so happy. And I think my friend told me to do a video of Owen Wilson doing that thing that people like, where they whisper. What is that called? What is that called where people like it? When you whisper. It's like they kind of get off on it. What is that called? Liking it when people whisper. What is that called? I'm going to see if that comes up on Google. Because it's like a thing, dude. I can't find it. ASMR. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? AMSR, ASMR. I told you I'm dyslexic. Did I tell you that? ASMR. So I'm thinking I'll do some videos of Owen Wilson just doing this. And if you join my Patreon and you're into this stuff, and you're like getting off right now, I'll make a video like whatever you want, dude. Owen Wilson will make you go to sleep. It's like, wow. It's like you're so sleepy, dude. It's like just go to sleep. So thank you for watching. Join Patreon. Check out my comedy special, Man Boy Unit, on YouTube. I love you guys. Shout out to Malcolm X, my brother. And I'll see you guys next week. You guys are amazing. Thank you, dude. You guys are so good. Go to sleep. You're so tired. Look at you. You're a cute little baby. You're like a baby.